to a football match in the middle of pandemic feels like an undergoing US task in a reality TV show. A pre-match message instructs me to arrive at Hampden Park. Yes, God, before launching up against the Republic. I must wear a mask at all times. I must take in all food from my microplane to plus bag provided by the stadium and all the catering all over the shop. From the fancy burgers or cartoons of flat Pepsi to keep me going. When I immediately turn up to the stadium 3 hours early, the crowds are predictably sparse. The pub outside of ground overflow with the supporter wrapped in scarlet flag looked like a temptation. But when I suggest to a steward that might go get a drink ahead of the game, a look of concern crosses a kindly face. Be careful which pub you're going to, she said. I will see you coming. I thought you couldn't be the Dutch bookbag A4 that I'm clutching. I have given my spare ticket to Rear Scott, my friend Alastair, but he's from Edinburgh, so also now 100% at home in Glasgow. We decided to take the advice and skip the pub. Inside the stadium, we encountered a fan, the loudest tartan suit I ever seen, including a tiny tartan clutch bag. I pause for a photo with him and then he tells me, I had it tailor-made, son. It fits me like a glove. It is not just COVID regulation that make this unique and peculiar European tournament. Euro 2020, as UEFA still insists on calling it, has also become sucked into the culture world. The pub outside of ground overflow with supporter wrapped in scarlet flag looked like a tempting alternative. But when I suggest to a steward that might go get a drink ahead of the game, a look of concern crosses her kindly face. Be careful which pub you set. Oh, they will see you coming. What is your friend to? Could it be the Dutch bookbag A4 that I'm clutching? I have given my spare ticket to Rear Scott, my friend Alastair. Waiting for Edinburgh. Oh, now 100% at home in Glasgow. We decided to take the advice and skip the pub. It's inside the stadium. We encountered a fan, the loudest tartans I ever seen, including a tiny tartan clutch bag. I have given my spare ticket. I posed for with him and he tells me I had it tell my son. He fits me like a glove. It is not just COVID regulations that make this unique and peculiar. And turns on my Euro 2020 as with the sins of calling has also become sucked into the culture world, the outside of the culture world. National football team are symbol of the nation, but that is not a straightforward task. At a time when national identity is so fiercely contested, the pressing issue is independent from England. It is faced. The English football team has decided to take the knee before matches as a protest against racism. But each time they do it, they are bullied by some section of their own supporters. Even the government seems uncertain about how to respond. After staying for a while, Boris Johnson Prime Minister condemned the bullying and urged fans to get behind the team. But two members of his cabinet, Jacob Rees-Mogg and that defended the protesters, are not expressing racism but condemned the Marxist of Black Lives Matter movement. But avoidance home security has accused players of indulging in gesturing police. Players from the England team was breaking alcohol because the tactics, injuries, and the atmosphere inside the camp now being asked to wear home security. It would be natural to assume the cabinet minister are better players than footballers, but the Johnson government has reason to be worried of the clashing with the England team. Last year, it went down to an economic deficit when it took a market assessment over the extension of free school meals for poor families.
기억이 아를 만나 가 비읍이 여를 만나 벼 벼가 받침 비읍을 만나 벽 디귿이
Manchester United and England fully mobilized on millions to behind the petition and forced the Johnson government to change the 23-year-old sport preparation for 2020, including a Zoom call with Barack Obama. While plenty of tourists are prepared to grumble about what in Westbrook, none are willing to take him in public. The culture wars of football are not just happening in Britain. The multiracial Argentine took the knee in Russia ahead of their opening game. They were also provided by the Russian also protested against Marxism. The urban prime minister of Hungary, one of the host nations for 2020, defended protesters and expressed racism but condemned the Marxism of the Black Lives Matter movement, but avoided some security. Accused the player of indulging in that. Victor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, one of the names for 2020, defended the protesters and expressing racism but condemned the Marxism of Black Lives Hungary see the gesture as a provocation.
그때
Orban is himself a
천지가
right-wing
나타났어요.
provocateur who has become a hero to the Trump squad in America by issuing frequent warning about as it enters Europe being flooded by Muslims.
가볍다가
Even some moderate conservatives are uncomfortable about footballer taking the knee, who prominent theoretical and brilliant laments to me that football used to be a political space, but national team has become a source of division. I can see what it means this year tournament inevitably brings back memory of Euro 96.
망했어요.
Euro 96.
찾았어요.
When England also played their games at Wembley and the whole country did seem to get behind the team. In an uncomplicated sort of way, back then packed the stadium, all joined in the singing of the delights of football coming up. Now the stadiums are largely empty and some of the home crowd are actually bringing the players. As somebody who has been to many England games over the years, I know that the team was never mixed up with politics or race and illusion. England games have always attracted substantial number of Saudi hooligan and far-right supporters who trademark chant is no surrender to the RA at the last European Football Championship in France in France in 2016. The ugly tradition of English football leagues emerged. When I remarked to another fan that I didn't particularly enjoy being caught up in the wire. So the wire Mark says I went totally. If you don't like it, you should stay at home and watch the game of television. Football ground in 1970 was so I saw the rules of a racing that I witnessed in Britain. It was routine to see black players, bark Bibles and monkey noises. The football authorities and commentators were silent about this for many years. So if the national side feels they want to make a statement about racism, it is hard to accuse them of bringing policy into a political state. But now national team has become a source of division. I can see what it means this year. Political have always been there. The identity should are rather different for Scotland. Euro 2020 comes as the Scottish government has even allowed schools that lesson to allow the kids to watch the game against sex lives. 두 개 다 봤어?
이제 배우려고 하기 있어. 저기.
토끼. Anti-issue are rather different for Scotland. Euro 2020 comes as the Scottish government is wrapping up the map for a second independent referendum. This is the first major international tournament the team has qualified for since 1998, Italy feeding the narrative of national title. Arriving in Scotland for the first game of the tournament, I find the local paper full of optimism. In recognition of the enormity of the occasion, the Scottish government has even allowed school staff to 재미있다, 가볍다. Our school staff listen to
어떻게? 먼저 뭐가 있어?
지읒.
지읒이 알 만났어?
아니, 지읒이 애를 만났어.
그럼 이게 이 형사가 누워있어, 앉아있어, 아니면 일어나있어?
재미있다의 재는 야에 아랑 이랑 합쳐진 거야.
형사랑 이 형사랑?
근데
그러면 일어나있어?
지읒이 있고 우선. As a visiting English fan, I wonder how I feel about all this. I grew up supporting Scotland in big international tournaments.
쉬마려워서 쉬어도 이거 그려도 될까?
I had little options since England failed to qualify for the World Cup in 1974 and 1978, but British identity was less complicated back then. The anthem played for the Scotland side they lined up to play Brazil in 1974 was God Save the Queen, although YouTube recording does not show the Scottish player looking particularly delighted. Today, the crowd and team will be belting out for Scotland with the certain word that can still rise and be the nation again. Be the nation again. When Scotland qualified for the World Cup in 1973, there were more than 9,000 people inside Hampden. But today, thanks to COVID, it's a little over 9,000. Far from the joyous return to the big time that has been advertised, it feels pretty bland and lonely in a sense. Even if the total army has been reduced to little more than a couple of battalions, they built up loud Scotland loud enough to drown out the conversation. The team started the game with all the expected passions to forward. Their captain, David Robertson, can be seen gesturing to his player to calm down. Then the Czech score and the air sucked out of the stadium. At halftime, Richard Chu spending the total next to hand dryer. The warmest spot in Hampden, there is hopeful chatter around the arena that Scotland might still be able to turn this round. For early in the second half, football history is made by the Czechs. Patrick Schick, the team centre forward, gets the ball on the halfway line and floats the ball over the Scottish goalkeeper into the net. It is one of the most brilliant goals any of us will ever witness. The crowd is now almost totally silent, apart from a tiny group of cheering Czechs on the other side of the stadium. And a group of children.
너무 크게 그렸어. 글자는 많은데 그걸 너무 크게 그려서 못하겠어.
휴지로 닦아봐.
지우개로 이거 해줘. 지우개로.
지우개가 어딘지 모르겠어요. 왜?
이제 바꿔보자.
At halftime, Richard Chu spent the total next to hand dryer. The warmest spot in Hampden, there's hopeful chatter around you that the Scotland might be able to survive. But early the second half, football history is made by the Czechs. Patrick Schick, the team centre forward, gets the ball on the halfway line and floats over the Scottish goalkeeper into net. It is one of the most brilliant goals any of us will ever witness. The crowd is now almost totally silent, apart from a tiny group of cheering Czechs on the other side of the stadium and a group of children near me who continue happily shouting for Scotland, while the others around them watch frozen in horror. After the match, Alistair reminds me that Scottish fans are used to this bitter disappointment. Making the national football team a symbol of the nation is double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. Imagine them scoring wonderful goal and celebrate with the fun. But what if your goalkeeper floundering fly on his back and tangled them in the net? Euro 2020 has already delivered a humbling setback for two football match popular leaders. Urban gave permission for a capacity crowd to attend Hungary's opening games in Budapest against Portugal, only to see the national side lose 3-0. Recep Tayyip Erdogan, president of Turkey, traveled to Azerbaijan and sat in a place of honor next to the Azer president, from where he was able to see Turkey go down to a 2-0 defeat against Wales. England fans also have a heavy disappointing their most ardent fan. The side outfit portrays as the embodiment of what we like to believe are national characteristics: courage, calmness under pressure. In fact, as a recent piece by Jonathan Lee in The Guardian pointed out, England are uniquely bad at holding a lead in a tournament. The numbers seem to suggest they might even be battlers, and they all have seen the French and Italians are much better at holding their nerve when they take lead. If Gareth Southgate, England manager, can somehow break the cycle and turn England into winning outfit, and eventually provide a huge boost to Johnson government that is desperate for symbols of successful Brexit Britain. But Southgate has subtly but unmistakably positioned himself the left of the government, taking the knee. He leads a multiracial team and has irreconcilably defended the right to make statements on subjects other than football. It has become accepted wisdom in Britain that cultural wars always work better for the right than the left.
받침은 있어, 받침.
제는 없어. 제 썼어? But football may be an exception. A poll taken across Europe before 2020 showed 54% of English football fans supported taking the knee, with 39% opposed. If the England tip became winning, the number in favor may rise along with the team's popularity. For once, the right may find itself on the wrong end of a culture war the duration of Euro 2020. I will care much less about who wins the culture war than who wins the tournament. For Scotland, Euro 2020 began with a deflating defeat. 이는 이지. 이에
할 때 이거 들어가면
맞아. 미. 그거 맞아. 문 열어놔, 오빠.
엄마,
있다? 재미있다 해서 it. 이에 쌍시옷 써. 밑에 쌍시옷 받지.
목통이 있더라.
이에
동그란 거에 삼시오.
동그란 거 이에 동그란 거 맞아. 이. 그리고 쌍시옷. Our care much less of Windsor culture with the Windsor tournament. For Scotland, Euro 2020 began with a deflating defeat. The England team disappointed their fans almost as reliably as the Scots. Just slightly later in the
여기 있었다.
다.
다.
On the other hand, this is a real tournament that's taking place in the middle of pandemic. The stadiums are quarter full and England are playing out decently. I am allowing my staff to afford a real this outcome of the lot. An England victory.